Get on out there. Nope, don't do that. No. Uh-oh. There's something going on here. Hey, good Saturday morning. Nope. Welcome to Ice Age TV, the chaos. It's Saturday that the chaos begins, right? Hey, good Saturday morning there. Wow, what a beautiful Saturday we have here. Even though tomorrow is 30s. Today is 50s. But it is nice and warm, actually. So here we are on the Saturday. Just a hey, good Saturday morning. Not a lot to talk about because I just don't want to spend a lot of time talking. I want to get my trash up the road and get the day going on yet more projects. Yesterday, I didn't video it, but I was spending the afternoon into the evening, started using my lights in my cab of, grabbing more of the debris off the property, taking down trees. And so I spent a few hours doing that yesterday, but I just didn't feel like videoing all that. But back there, you can see that tree back there is sort of taking that thing apart. Come on, Pops, let's go. Let's get the routine. Come on, Pops. Let's get the big dogs in office so we can feed the little dogs on the Ice Age TV Saturday morning conversations. Come on, Pops, looky here. Come here, Puppies, come on. There is good old Scouty and Ginger who are youthful again and having fun. Come on, let's get in the office. Come on, puppies, you guys hungry? Good, pups. Get in there. Come on, hey. Come on, whoever your names are. I can't remember all your damn names. I can't keep track of all you guys. Come on, pups. So it's always interesting. Diesel and Rebel always show up for the food. But Gypsy and Prince, they seem to be doing their own little routine, if you know what I mean. All right, so here's one bowl. And take over here. Come on, Pop. Over here. Kind of get you broken up over here. And, come on there. Hey, Prince, Gypsy! Why do they have to always do this to me, right? I have to yell. How do I have a voice at the end of the day? It's quite amazing because I yell. I talk and I yell. And, it takes a lot out of you. It really does. So I'll put out 2 more bowls. Waiting for the Gypsy and Prince. They're like the slow eaters. They just don't really eat. They just kind of eat on their own terms. Kind of interesting how that is. As you get to watch me on my Saturday morning conversation. Wow, what a day yesterday. I tell you, Zelensky, what the hell? Why the hell are we in with this guy Zelensky? I mean, isn't it incredible that the most important news in our country right now is about a guy named Zelensky? I mean, what is wrong with our country? We are so screwed up. Our country, I'm sorry, we're screwed up. We really are. Our country has lost its way. So many people fighting for Zelensky. Why the hell are we supporting? Why the hell are we in the middle of this freaking war of Russia and Zelensky? Why? Why? Does anybody really know? Don't tell me the bullshit about, Russia's going to invade Ukraine, then they're going to take over all of Europe. Fuck you. I'm sincere. F you, and I know I'm getting nasty right now, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm sick of hearing this crap about Zelensky and everybody else running their mouth. This guy's the worst. And why does the Democratic Party cater to this guy? Why does the Democratic Party fall on their knees for Zelensky? What is going on, everybody? Sincerely, it's ridiculous. It's embarrassing to see what we witnessed yesterday with this guy Zelensky. Here's the problem. Under the Joe Biden regime, this guy made Joe Biden get on his hands and knees to come visit him because Joe Biden got the kickbacks. Oh, bullshit. Are you kidding me? Do you see Elon Musk is uncovering? I don't know if Elon Musk could be a lot around by the time he's done uncovering everything. You see the latest Joe Rogan thing? I mean, Elon Musk is telling point blank how people want to come kill him. Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk knows point blank the people want to come get him, man. I mean, that's not a lie. He's point blank telling you that on an interview with Joe Rogan. That there's whack jobs out there that want to come personally visit him and terminate him. So, I mean, yeah, so for us to think that there isn't corruption with Ukraine, before Trump was out of his first term, Ukraine was a pain in his ass because of the corruption of Ukraine with Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. But that's just made up, everybody. That's just made up. So the Biden family has something in with Ukraine, has something with Zelensky, and Zelensky knows this. So the guy doesn't want to cave. The guy is now going to getting money out of us, to laundering the money, doing whatever he does with it, to now Trump's saying, no, that game's over. We want to have assets of your land, and we want to get paid back. And all of a sudden, his attitude is basically, pound sand, Mr. Trump. Pound sand, buddy. I ain't playing your game no more because there's nothing left for me anymore. There's no more money for me. And how is this meaning money for me anymore, Mr. Trump? Because you're going to take minerals from my land. And how am I going to get my kickback anymore? It is so bad, everybody. And the parliament, whoever, over in Ukraine, they want to remove this guy. But the guy's a war dictator, everybody. He will not let elections come in. He has shut down elections. He has shut down the media to share with you what's going on over there. He has shut down top military commanders. He's forced them out. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. What the hell are we doing with Ukraine? This whole Ukraine crap. So to me, it irritates the hell out of me because it revs up the media machine. It really does. And everybody's running their mouth in social media. And the main focal point of our whole country now is this guy named Zelensky. Meanwhile, we have people in the streets who are homeless. We have the illegal immigration problem. We have the fentanyl problem. We have people that need help in our own backyard more than ever in our lifetime, rebuilding that North Carolina, Tennessee area being devastated from the hurricanes. You have Los Angeles from the wildfires. You have Florida from the hurricane. You can go through the list of things that are going on in our own backyard. You have the people that are, living in our country. They're creating so much corruption and so much illegal thing. I mean, we can just go through the list of all the things that are going on in our backyard. But we're focused over here in Ukraine. That's 3 years later. That's not, see, there's nothing in sight of this guy Zelensky. This guy doesn't want this war to end. Have you ever noticed this guy always wears the same outfit? You ever notice that? Would you ever, I mean, it's interesting, if you saw the guy in a t-shirt and shorts and sneakers, how would the guy look? Besides a little pipsqueak that, in my eyes, he's not the leader of Ukraine. Because the guy can't get a control on how he can put this war to bed. And as Trump said, he didn't come here for the peace talks. He came here for the money talks. He came here for the war talks. So you know what? I know it comes across very harsh and very me being very aggressive, but it's just, why the hell is this country on the taxpayers' dime continue to fund this guy that comes to our country and runs his mouth and tries to play the game? And we're the problem. We're the problem. We're the problem. And all the guy does is travel continent to continent, country to country, begging for more money to fight a war against Russia. So for me, disgusting, ridiculous, and to think where our country is because of the differences of our views and ideas is so bad. And it just seems like more than ever that there's so many people that support the illegals in the other countries more than they support our own country here, which just means that that's the agenda and that's the goals, is to undermine our own country. No, so here we go. You can't let the dogs freelance here with me trying to do a video. It's very challenging. Come on back. Come on back. Looky here. Come on back. Come here. Want treats? Let's get some treats. Yeah, that gets your attitude. So yeah, does it piss me off? It really does to see that interaction yesterday with Zelensky and Trump. And I'll say honestly, truthfully, would have handled that situation better than I think J.D. Vance would have. I don't think J.D. Vance is the smoothest of guys negotiating. And sure, Trump's his old antics of getting revved up. So I'm not here to argue with anybody here that the topic went south very quickly. And yes, it becomes Trump's style of wanting him to show who the boss is. But I'm just surprised somebody didn't say in that plant meeting, hey, how's the weather over there in Ukraine? If I was J.D. Vance, I said, whoa, hey, how's the weather over there in Ukraine, man? Hey, Mr. Zelensky, it's obvious you're not agreeing with our views and you're not happy with what's been presented to you. But Mr. Zelensky, tell the American people what you want. And, he's going to tell you he wants guaranteed security. He wants the guaranteed money. He wants to guarantee this. He wants to guarantee that. All on the taxpayer's dime from you and me to go fight his war. And does he ever talk about, well, I'd like to see peace? And he does talk about that, so don't get me wrong. He does talk about that, but then he claims that, that just goes all south very quickly once he starts talking to Russia. But it's more like, can you lay down your arms? Can you have a truce fire? Can you guys come to a table? Can you maybe accept that you just can't have everything because you can't afford it, buddy? You can't afford it. I mean, it's so bad, everybody. Where is this? Where do you live in this world where you can't afford something, but you just don't want to give it up, and you're just going to keep on crying and going begging everybody to pay your fantasy lifestyle? And that's what this guy Zelensky's doing. They just don't want to accept that they can't finance the war to defend their turf for what Russia wants to take from them. And they want to continue to just live in this la-la land that I mean, the history shows it stuff. The bigger, stronger guy wins out. Bigger, stronger guy, he takes what you have. You know how many people have gone broke in this country, lost their house? The guy has all the money. Look at me. Just look at my channel. Look, I'm giving things up where others are benefiting from me giving things up, where they're going to get a deal on a nice car that was barely used. Do I start traveling the country and begging for money for everybody because I want to live a lifestyle I can't afford because I overextended myself? This is Zelensky. He doesn't want to face the tune. You can't win the war on your own. You're not self-sufficient. You've burned through billions of dollars and you still can't close the deal. It's time to raise your hand and say, I'm not the leader. I should step aside, or we just can't defend ourselves without creating, as they say, the World War III that in so many ways that Donald Trump brought that up. And for me, it'd be no different than anybody else. Like, well, let's not hope that's where the conversation's going. But the whole point is, hey, Mr. Zelensky, you have to look in the mirror at some point and say, we gave it our best shot. It's time to lay down your arms, buddy. And it's time to let Russia have back the land they had that they owned before the 1991 dissolve of Russia. I mean, that's the fact. Russia used to have that territory. That was their land. They want it back. So, and if you would have negotiated with Putin many years ago, possibly on him wanting to come and take your province and govern and manage it, and not really just obliterate the country, and maybe the country, why do people still live in Moscow? Is Putin that bad? I mean, I know there's a subscriber on my channel that went to Moscow, that went to Russia. It's a beautiful country. Is it like a dictatorship? Is it really that bad where you can't get in and out? I guess, maybe. I don't know. I don't travel the world. But the point is, this guy Zelensky, he had a frickin' opportunity just to make an agreement with Putin that, okay, it's going to be under his governorship. But wait a second, is it so corrupt over there that then meant Zelensky couldn't make his monies? He couldn't be in power anymore? I mean, it's so deep. It's so bad. And once again, for me, are you just sick of hearing about this guy Zelensky? Are you just sick of hearing about the Ukraine war? I'm sick of it. It is ridiculous. It needs to be removed from the media. It's incredible how the media machine plays to the agendas, plays the game, and it needs, why don't they hide this crap? They hide everything else. I mean, the legacy media, as Elon Musk calls it, it truly hides so much crap. But yet, we're in this game now for tit for tat with Ukraine, started by Joe Biden. Remember, everybody, Joe Biden started the war, and this cracks me up. Now all the Democrats and all the social media Democrats are now telling Donald Trump how to end the war. And how it's like, oh my God, but you guys had control of the whole war for the last 3 years, and you couldn't bring it to an end. But now you're mouthing off on how Donald Trump can't handle it, but you could. It's so bad, everybody. Does it just make you sick? It does. Does it just piss you off? It really does. And so it's just ridiculous. So, hey, please, media, just turn off Zelensky. Let's just turn off Ukraine and let them go figure it out on their own. And supposedly our war has such incredibly advanced technology over everybody else. Why are we worried? I mean, Russia moves into Ukraine. You're really telling me that the world's over? Really? Wow. Meanwhile, as China goes and takes over Africa, do you know anything about this? Of course you don't, because the media doesn't talk about it till you get all revved up like me. That's it. I'm done. Sorry for being a little, F you, but I'm just telling you, to hear the person continue to run their mouth about, well, Russia's going to take over the world if they take Ukraine. They can't even beat Ukraine.
Are you kidding me? I mean, come on, everybody. Come on. How long does this gig have to continue to go? Didn't you think that Russia would obliterate Ukraine right out of the gate, and this would have been over just instantly if Russia is such the war power? Get the hell out of here! It's so bad, everybody. Yeah. So turn it off. Shut the hell up. Zelensky, resign. In Ukraine, lay down your arms and just shut the hell up. That's my position. And everybody wants to argue and fight it. I'm not going to fight or argue it because I'm just sick of talking about it. And that's why I'm done talking about it. So, hey, have a great Saturday, would you? God bless.